Good morning, everybody. It is August the 10th. Jerod and I are headed up to the mountain. We've had trail cameras out since the end of buck season when we was up there. So we're headed up there. We're going to check those cameras. We can probably know for sure the batteries are dead. We put new batteries in them just before we left from up there. I'm on my way now to pick Jerod up. So y'all stick with us. We'll see what happens. Well, folks, we've made it here to the mountain. We're getting ready to go up here in a little bit. Check some things out. Might take you along with us. See what's going on. We haven't been up there since December. Me and Jerry was talking about when was the last time we was up here. And
it was that last day we hunted up there.
Yeah, last day we hunted. That was on a Friday when Jerod killed his 6-point. And we're not but what, 3.5 months away, I guess, till rifle season. But it's a nice cool day. Truck was saying it was 74 degrees, and it's a little bit before 11. But we'd seen there'd been some trees down because we found a place where they'd stacked the root balls. Looks like that where trees had fallen. So, but we'll catch you later. Well, like I said, we're going to be starting up the mountain here in a bit. Okay, folks, we're walking up the mountain now. Kind of reminiscing of the one time when we come up here and was playing Run Through the Jungle.
Now, granted, I mean, there's a lot of ferns up here. I'm pretty sure it was right there.
Might have been.
It might have been right here.
We was trying to figure out where we was at in that video whenever I was playing that song, but you can see it's still green here. I mean, this is August the 10th. We're not into fall yet. We found a few trees that's already fallen. Not too much of anything. Some of this is still the old stuff from before. We're also trying to keep our eyes open for any chicken of the woods while we're up here. We're going to check these cameras and see what's on them. Hopefully they're still, hopefully the batteries ain't dead, but it's been a while.
I'd say them batteries are dead.
Yeah. We put fresh ones in it before we left. But you didn't?
You did.
I did, yeah. But with the issues we've been having with the 8-man shutting off and resetting.
It's not just shutting off. It's not necessarily that they shut off. It's they reset the date back to January 1,
2020 or something.
Something like that. And so then your dates are all screwed up. You don't know what happened when.
Yeah.
You still have your pictures, but your dates are wrong, your times are wrong.
You're right.
Man, that stick up here.
Yeah, it is. Well, folks, we're getting closer. As Jerod just mentioned, I don't know if you heard him, I was getting the camera on. There's hardly any damage up here from that hurricane. You know, it come up the east coast, and in Fayetteville, we were supposed to get some rain, but we never did. Not to amount to anything. I mean, Jerod said he had a few little showers, you know, whatever, but sprinkles. At my house, right in town, we didn't get nothing. But I know they got it up this way, and our good buddy Phil down in Roanoke area, now they got some. Oh, here's an acorn. Don't know if you guys can see it. I'll try to zoom in, but it's right there. Looks like red oak. We've found several areas that has these. So, looks like the oak have hit up here.
Well, they've got some.
Some.
I don't want to say they've hit, because there's a good possibility we come up here in November and what few nuts the trees did get
Are gone.
have already been eat up.
Yeah. But we're getting closer. So y'all just stay with us. We get Jerod's camera, we'll see what's going on there. Okay, people, we're at Jerod's camera. He's checking. He had 218 videos since what was the date?
11:30.
11:30.
That ain't right. We were up here in December.
Yeah, but we went home on December the 2nd.
Oh, yeah, that might have been the last day that I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I killed my deer.
Yeah.
That might have been you. Because I think you come and did my camera while I was dragging the deer out.
Might have been.
I can't remember.
Hopefully if there's anything to brag about or anything we want to show, we don't like showing things that we might have in here that we want to.
Oh no, that was me with my camera walking out there because you killed one. We didn't check it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because remember I told you needed that video of me going to, and then we'll have video of you dragging yours out maybe.
Yeah. Well, if that video's in there.
Right there.
I was going to say, if that video's in there, let's see here, folks.
Let me rewind it. There's your deer. Oh, you can't zoom.
So let's take a little break.
Yep.
So there's footage from 2023 after I killed my 6-point.
I hadn't checked it. So you drug yours out that night. There's mine.
The 6-point you killed the next day.
That's the one I killed the next day.
Well, folks, you know, you're going to get something from 2023. A little bit of taste of what happened up here last year. Sorry for the finger. Well, while he's reviewing the video, I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off because he's got 218 videos to look at, so it's going to be a while. Okay, Jerod's changed the batteries in his camera. Last pictures was in February the 23rd or something like that.
Yeah, it didn't have enough battery life for video.
But it had enough battery life when he pulled it
to come
on. And he's getting everything set up so he can get reset, and then we're going to go check mine.
But the thing is, they were staying right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, folks, we're headed out to my spot. Gonna check my seat and then check my camera. And if I remember right, mine is just set for photos. So, and I'd changed my batteries. I'm trying to remember if it was
just before we left.
Well, I was trying to remember. Did I change those after I killed him? That 6-point year before last? Or did I change them and I was down there changed them whenever he come through and I killed him?
It wasn't year before last. It was last year.
Oh yeah, last year. Yeah. I'm getting them mixed up.
I don't know. I just know you changed yours. I didn't change mine.
Right. Okay. We just checked my camera and my camera didn't have as many pictures as what Jerod had on it. So I've reoriented my camera and we're going to see what happens there. And now we're going to be headed back to the truck. We're done up here. I'll be headed home here in a little while. So we got the track back out of here, but it's all downhill after this.
Still tough.
Yeah, it's still tough.
Gotta go under stuff, mold stuff, tree stuff. There ain't no trail anymore, hardly.
No. So we'll catch you back at the truck. That's the thing. The old time hunters, like your pawpaw and all that, really like to get out in the woods and squirrel hunt. You know, they wasn't, you know, pawpaw didn't really ever get into bow hunting. Yeah. And he got a bow and stuff, but you know, like me, you know, I squirrel hunted a lot up until rifle season. Every weekend I squirrel hunting. Then when I got interested in bow hunting several years later, squirrel hunting was just that 1 week.
No, not necessarily. Because up until I really got you going in it,
yeah,
you would bow hunt in the morning and squirrel hunt the evening.
Yes. I always had the shotgun or the 22 in the car, and I'd bow hunt that morning, squirrel hunt that afternoon. But then when you started hunting, and we got into tree stands, and
well, not just the tree stands, because we started it long before the tree stands.
I know, but you remember that first tree stand I got from Shirley?
Heavy thing.
Yeah, the big old heavy thing that on the old hunting lease, whenever I got done for the day, because it was a self-climber, got done for the day, I'd carry it to a certain spot and hide it.
Half the time you didn't even take it out there. I think you only ever used it like one time.
Yeah.
Because it was too heavy.
But what I was saying is, a lot of people are die-hard bow hunters now. They don't care about squirrel hunting.
That's because there's no bragging rights in killing a squirrel.
Right.
Hunting's not about hunting and feeding and eating anymore. It's about bragging rights.
Yeah.
And they can say what they want to. It's not even about conservation anymore. It's about, can I brag that I killed a bigger buck than you?
Yeah. And that's what I say about people who have lost the true meaning of hunting, because it's all about the bragging rights now. Okay, folks, we are back to the truck. We've checked cameras, we've replaced the batteries, we've put new SD cards in. We won't be back up here until buck season. I don't know, we might venture up here,
We might
squirrel hunt.
Back in, do a little squirrel hunting.
Yeah. But the cameras gave us some high hopes. Mine quit in February. Jared's quit in February. So
yours didn't quit in February.
Well, no.
Yours
The date changed.
today.
Yeah.
But yours did have the date issue that we've been.
Yeah, it did have the date issue to where it was showing, something 23.
Well, the whole thing just reset, and it would go to like January, and then it would go to like November, and then it would go. It's all over the place. It's something with those cameras. I've had 2 of them, 3 of them. Dad's got 1 or 2 of them.
I got 2.
And every one of them seems to have this problem after about a year or 2.
Yeah. And that was 8-man H55.
And the thing is, when you first get them, those cameras work flawlessly. They take amazing pictures.
It's after a year.
They would be a great camera, but after about a year or so of use, they start having this issue, and I don't know. It's almost like it's a software issue.
Yeah. But they're still working, so.
And they're cheap.
They're cheap, so, they're still up there because I've got metal boxes to keep the bears from tearing them up. I did bring a Wild Game Innovations with me just in case I had to put it out because something happened to that. But still working.
I would say right now, your best bang for your buck, if you want a cheap trail camera that's good and dependable, it's the Wild Game Innovations.
Yeah, now I've done 2. We done
so far anyway. That's all I've found. That's really the best bang for your buck.
Yeah. How long we've had those? 5, 6, 7 years or more.
Wow, and they've been left out in the woods up here
year round
for a year or 2 years, and
the only thing, we didn't build a box. You got one destroyed by a bear, and I finally had one that got screwed up by a bear.
Yeah. You had 2 that was screwed up by a bear.
Well, the one
I think
still
it was the same one.
Well, yeah, but it still works. You had one literally tore up.
Yeah, it was.
It broke the door off of, the bottom door off of it and everything. But I know there's been some people on the initial review that I did of those cameras, and then I did another review of them. There was, one guy talking about, the guy who owns Wild Game Innovations got in trouble for this. I don't know if he was poaching or if he killed something illegally or whatever. The thing is, the cameras are good.
I don't care what he
And
did.
everybody makes a mistake one time in their life, so what?
Technically, Ted Nugent did the same thing.
Yeah, so.
He killed a spike, I think it was in Texas or somewhere like that.
Something like that.
And he got in trouble for it because there was an antler restriction, and
yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, I mean.
I'm not hunting with the guy. I'm using his product, and if it's a good product, it's a good product.
Right. The thing is I look at is if you have never done something wrong in your life, I want to meet you.
Yeah.
I want to meet you because there's only one person in this whole universe that never done anything wrong in his life, and that's Jesus. So, don't hound this one guy in his business because he might have done something wrong. But those Wild Game Innovations are great. We've got some other cameras we're going to do a review on here pretty soon that was sent to us.
I'm open. If I can find one that's really good,
yeah,
I'll tell you that's help. This one's even better than the Wild Game. But right now, out of everything I've used, from Moultries to everything else,
Seymour,
that Wild Game has stood the test of time, basically.
Right.
I mean, it's been subjected to cold. It's been subjected to heat, water, snow. I think that one of mine even had the batteries leak in it.
Yeah,
and it still worked.
Yeah,
The
one thing that I will say, right now we're testing the New View hunting camera, and so far I'm pleased with it. Over 1,500 pictures in about 2. See, I put that out first part of June.
I can't remember how many pictures were on mine.
All in all, I've had about 1,500 pictures, but the last, I can't remember how many it was. It was video and pics. And my batteries finally died last weekend, or almost dead. They were down in the red, and I changed the batteries out. So we're still testing those. I've got some video to put up of some pictures that we got from those last weekend before last, something like that. Some from Jerod, some from mine.
Which those will be the first ones from mine.
Yeah, that'll be first ones from yours.
But it was working good. It was taking pictures. I've got some deer movement in front of it. And the batteries were still full charge. I mean... Yeah,
you had yours set to pictures.
Yeah.
Mine went, after the first week, I went to pictures and videos. And that's what really, videos eat up your batteries.
But I will say this. That camera I've got up there on the hill, I had forgotten that the week that we were up here rifle hunting, I had set it to video. And that's how I left it.
Mm-hmm.
So it died in February.
Yeah.
It still had battery life when I turned it on.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't actually dead. It just didn't have enough battery
to take anything after
to
February.
shoot video.
Right.
It could have probably still took pictures.
Yeah.
But its date hadn't messed up. Not this time.
Right. Mine messed up.
But it stopped, I think it was February 25th or something like that.
23rd, 25th, something.
Whenever it stopped taking videos. But it still had battery life.
Yeah.
And it had 218 videos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you look into how much, because it's recording sound and the video.
Yeah.
218, man, that thing's using a lot of battery.
Yeah. Well, folks, like I said, we've been up here on the mountain. We've checked the cameras. We've come off. We've been sitting here just talking and reminiscing about old times and everything. And
it's kind of cool down here. It feels good.
It feels good down here right now. We've got another chore we got to do. Well, I'll just put it this way. We're saying goodbye to the bus. That campground, for any of my followers who have a camper in Ted Mike's campground, the campground was condemned. And it's just out of mine and Jared's finances to be able to even get the bus moved back home.
And we looked into it, or I looked into it. Low estimate, it's going to be about $2,000 to get that thing moved.
Yeah.
To my farm. We got to get out of the road, car coming.
Yeah, car's coming, but we got to get down there, and we're going to have to clean out the rest of the stuff that's in it. The guy who lives right behind it, basically we're giving it to him, and we got to go take the lock off of it, get the final things out of it. There's nothing really much left in it. We already cleaned that out back whenever Alvin's camper was torched. So, but we appreciate you watching J&J True Outdoor Adventures. Please like, comment, subscribe, as we're fond of saying.
See you
See you in the woods. Thanks for watching.